Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. US vetoes UN resolutions on Gaza ceasefire. Pakistan calls US veto on Gaza resolutions a dark moment. Trump's Antifa terrorist threat criticized as political move. Trump stammer Project Unity during UK state visit. This summer I turned pretty cast shine in Paris. Mass protests in France over austerity plan. Trump opposes UK recognitions of Palestinian state. China's first corgi police dog wins heart. And drones light up China with flying dragon display. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Viewers, now the top story is here. The United States vetoed a United Nations Security Council draft resolutions calling for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza and the lifting for all restrictions on humanitarian aid deliveries. The move drew criticism from several member states who stressed the urgent need to ease the worsening humanitarian crisis faces Palestinians in the enclave.
Those against. The result of the voting is as follows: 14 votes in favor, 1 vote against, 0 abstentions. The draft resolution has not been adopted, owing to the negative vote of a permanent member of the Council.
Viewers, now Pakistan expressed deep regret on Thursday after the United States vetoed a United Nations Security Council resolutions on Gaza, preventing its adoptions. Islamabad described the move as a dark moment, stressing that blocking efforts for a permanent ceasefire and unhindered humanitarian aid delivery further worsens the plight of Palestinian faces a dire humanitarian crisis. Now, President Donald Trump vowed to designate the anti-fascist Antifa movement a terrorist organization following the assassinations of political activist Charlie Kirk as an attempt to demonize the left. A historian of the movement said critics argue the move is more about scoring political points than addressing security concerns, deepening partisan divides across the country.
President Donald Trump's threat to designate the Antifa movement as a terrorist organization has sparked a debate over whether such a designation is even possible under U.S. law. Experts say Antifa, short for anti-fascist or anti-fascism, is a loosely organized ideological movement without a clear leadership structure or hierarchy.
Antifa itself is not an overall organization.
Rutgers University historian Dr. Mark Bray, who has written...
Viewers, now US President Donald Trump and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer played down differences on Gaza and renewable energy, emphasizing cooperation instead. The two leaders signed a series of major agreements and highlighted a shared commitment to strengthening economic and security ties as Trump concluded his second official state visit to the United Kingdom. Viewers, now the interesting news is here. The cast of Amazon Prime Video's The Summer I Turned Pretty walked the red carpet in Paris ahead of the show's finale. Lead actress Lola Tung, who played Bally, reflected on the journey, saying the series had shaped her both personally and professionally, marking a milestone in her young acting career.
Even know and has shaped my life and my career, and I'm forever grateful for this whole experience.
It's surreal. I literally was telling Chris earlier today, we were looking at the Eiffel Tower, and I was like, dude, this is our life. Who could have ever imagined? 4 years ago, he was I don't know, we were all so young, and just to see where we're at today and look at the Eiffel Tower before we come to this crazy red carpet was so surreal.
Now, hundreds of thousands of demonstrators rallied across France, urging President Emmanuel Macron and newly appointed Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu to scrap planned budget cuts. Protesters warned the measures would deepen inequality and strain public services. The widespread unrest signal growing resistance to the government's economic agenda and poses an early test for Lecornu's leadership.
We're tired of paying for others. I'm going to talk about my case. I've been with the post office for 33 years. I earn a net salary of 1,400 euros, so it's a struggle. We can't make ends meet, so it has to stop, and those who have the money need to pay. That's it.
Overall, the population rejects the policies being implemented. The destruction of our social protection, the increase in budgets, and the inadequacy of funding for public services.
Viewers, now during his state visit to the United Kingdom, US President Donald Trump voiced disagreement with Prime Minister Keir Starmer's decisions to recognize a Palestinian state. Trump stressed that he believes such recognition should come only through direct negotiation between Israel and the Palestinians, highlighting a key policy rift between Washington and London.
I have a disagreement with the Prime Minister on that score. Okay? One of our few disagreements, actually.
We absolutely agree on the need for peace and a roadmap because the situation in Gaza is intolerable. The question of recognition needs to be seen, and so it's part of that overall package which hopefully takes us from the appalling situation we're in now to the outcome of a safe and secure Israel, which we do not have, and a viable Palestinian state.
Viewers, now the interesting news is here. In China, a small corgi named Fozzie has been the center of public attentions among the country's highly trained police dog. Nicknamed a little cutie, Fuzzy in China, first corgi police dog, drawing admirations for both his unique appearance and surprising role in law enforcement duties. Viewers, in the last in China, drones created a spectacular flying dragon in the sky, blending ancient cultural symbolisms with cutting-edge technology. The dazzling display captures global attention, showcasing how modern innovation can bring traditional icons to life in a new and breathtaking way. So viewers, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabanda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news, DESI TV USA, DTV NN, and our OTT platform, DTV Flex, where you can access over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Now I am American. I have citizen.
I still have my Salvadorian passport and now I have my USA passport. I am a citizen of the US.
Khi cầm cái hộ chiếu Mỹ, cô rất là tự hào mình là công dân Mỹ.
La ciudadanía para mí significa oportunidades.
Si ya tienen el tiempo que pueden hacerse ciudadanas, que lo hagan.
No pierde nada uno con intentarlo.
Como dicen en México, echándole ganas todo se puede.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130-plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.